Hello everybody, Tall Paul here with Left-Handed Knife Reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing the Spyderco Paramilitary 3 Lightweight. Model number C223PBK. Let's get right into it. First up we have our facts and figures. This is going to be a 3-inch blade in BD1N steel running on a washer. The scales are made out of FRN and the handle measures in at 4.27 inches. At the time of this review, this knife sells for $105 on Blade HQ. Alright, I'm going to put some items on the table as the actual dimensions of the knife will appear on the screen. First up, we have our unsharpened Dixon Ticonderoga pencil. Follow that up with the Civivi pintail. After that, we will have, we'll do another Civivi, the Civivi Elementum. And last up, the Paramilitary 3's big brother, the PM2, left-handed. Next up, we will talk about Larry and my experience while using the knife. The PM3 is very nice to use. The FRN has a really good texture to it, which gave us a secure grip. The size of the handle gave us a good amount of room for our hands, and we were able to hold the knife incredibly comfortably in a few ways. This knife has a consistent lockup and deploys really nicely with either a Spidey flick or with a simple opening of the thumb hole. Overall, this knife was incredibly pleasant to carry for review. Let's take a look at the things that the PM3 succeeds at. The ergos of this blade are really good. The whole knife fits incredibly well in the hand. This blade is a great clip point blade, and it shares a lot of great points both in the blade and in the ergonomics with the PM2, and puts it into a more compact package. That compact package is also incredibly carryable. This is 2.4 ounces for 3 inches of blade. When you carry it, just like the PM2, the blade does stick up a little bit more from the handle than some other knives, but this really doesn't inhibit the carry in any way. Next up, let's take a look at our struggles. The struggles on this knife really landed in a gray area. Larry did not care for the wire pocket clip. And for both of us, we don't know if FRN is a handle material we really care for at this price point. It's functional and it helps with it being lightweight, but I don't know if we're the kind of individuals who want to spend $105 on a knife and get fancy plastic. We're currently reviewing the Benchmade Bug Out, and I'm interested to see if this sentiment carries over or this is something that we feel specifically with this knife. Next up are our points of note. Points of note are neutral things we want to mention but fall in the gray area between successes and struggles. The pocket clip is a deep carry pocket clip. The lanyard hole is present. And even with our previous comments about the FRN, this is some very nicely done FRN. It does not feel overly cheap in any way, and it gives a good texture. Next up, we have everything that's left. This is the part of review we talk about everything left-handed. For deploy, you have a very similar cutout for left-handed and right-handed individuals. This thing sings open with either a flick or with a thumb hole for a lefty. You have zero concerns there. Pocket clip is reversible, so you can do either tip up left or tip up right carry. So for the lock, we do have a compression lock. This is a right-handed compression lock. So when you close it one-handed, you are gripping one side of the knife with a thumb. So the only thing on this side of the blade when I'm locking it is my thumb holding on to the lock there. If that thumb should slip in any way, the knife's going to go up and most likely out of my hand. 4, we'll pull out the left-handed paramilitary too. With this, you can have 2 fingers firmly on either side, manipulate the lock with the 3rd finger, swing shut, absolutely no problem. After having a lot of discussions with left-handed individuals who are fans of Spyderco knives, some people like it, some people hate it, some people can live with it. It's really a matter of personal preference. It's a little unnerving just not having the same amount of control on the knife that I normally do. And Larry does feel the same way on this topic. So the really only solution to this is for Spyderco to make a left-handed PM3, either lightweight or not. All right, let's talk about our final thoughts and recap. We recommend this knife for people looking for a great EDC knife that has good ergos and a solid blade. This is a great EDC knife and it carries really well. There's a lot of competition at the $100 price, but there are a lot of features that you can gain or lose by going to other knives in this category. But if this is the knife that you do spend your money on, your money will be well spent. And we don't believe you will be disappointed. Oh, and Spyderco, make a left-handed one, please. Thank you very much for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe for more great knife content. We'll see you next time.